Yeah.
and Haven, which look
Times
like
he's been trying to
Fnatic's
get him to
best
flame.
maps.
Yes.
He might.
Haven last year was, you know, they were the best in the world at it. Let's not beat around
Okay.
the bush.
We've got Navi on
Fnatic's
defense. We've got
historically
Fnatic on
amazing at
attack.
them, so Navi
Blues,
needs to prove to
goes
us that
home.
they've built in
We
a
don't
trap.
see him for
They've
5
got something
weeks.
prepared for Fnatic today.
Neither team can be happy
I say
about
goes
how
home.
things started.
They're kind of out there.
Obviously,
in Berlin the
against
whole time.
BBL and Navi against Carmine Corp, but time to pick up the pieces, right? These two teams.
Love this
came into
little
year
love this
with
little
high
bait
hopes,
setup
big
though.
roster changes.
Trying to
new
bait in
looks.
from the
Now
Killjoy.
they gotta stick
And
the
Roxic
landing.
is
Fnatic,
about
of
to
course,
clear
attack
all of
inside
the
Navi.
info here,
On the
but
defense, we are seeing that
I want to say the
Asian
Astra
swap
saw him.
coming in as well, the
But
addition
considering
of
the
Taeho, we'll see
rotate,
how that looks.
I
I'll be
feel like he
touching
cleared
base
and there
with
was
you and
nothing
your
here.
thoughts towards it, seeing Alpha in that sort of role.
Seen a very scripted pistol round from Fnatic here. Both are kind of special. We got some pressure towards B and then some pressure towards A. I'm not sure where the
Scripted. I think this is a good one. They did deep fake
like
pressure
maybe
on
B
B.
split, which is
And
not
then they
bad on
completely
Twister
left
right
it
now for that 20 choke
open.
point. Don't get
They had a
straight
jump
in.
spot to
Big
see if
kill.
anyone pushed.
Yeah.
In the meantime, they
Love
took A
Protocol's
control,
been
so there
a
was
bit of a
pressure here,
star as
pressure on
well as of
middle.
late.
And then they cleared all along B, and then they go hit the
There's not
weak
much
long
you
B
can
site.
do. You're
I thought it was
hoping for
sick
silver
pistol.
linings at the best, but Blant's going to be in. Down
Nice
at 3,
shots.
make it 2. Koala, Noob, and Shao going to have to try and suffer through this. Can they cause some problems? Or is
You're
the
trying
post
to
plant
play off the
simply
fact that
too
they're going to
strong?
jump spot and
Talk
clear
about
all of
post-plant
this.
utility, it's deadly here, especially with Taeho coming in, everything else on top. That's not even mentioning Crashy's involved into this, Boaster involved. You can just leave, you know, your Yoru just kind of posted forward, take a bit of contact, kind of play off the back of it, and they have no idea really. They have to get past the first hurdle. They're trying eye up the second or the third, but yeah, this is looking clean from Fnatic, looking prepared here. And Shao, well, he can make a go of it,
Scripted?
but you
Yeah, I
can
guess
already
so.
see the stall
In my head,
is
scripted means
there.
bad, and
Shao's
like it's
options
obvious, but
after getting 2 kills, looking 0 to none. Gets
Guess
the
you're
third
right.
for himself, so not
This was a cool
bad,
pistol.
but Fnatic
Liked it.
with
Liked it a
the
lot.
first.
Yeah, that post plant. I know he's in the crowd today, Mr. Durka. That reminded me of a Durka style post plant where we'd always leave him deep into a site, and then everyone else is just let Durka do what he wants, and then we just play for post plant. So shout out to Mr. Durka for that one.
Go one game without mentioning Durka. Impossible
Oh
for Mini. Impossible.
gotta bring him in. You know.
Yeah, it is true. He is his.
It was a good pistol though. I liked the,
Oh,
the
boy.
layers coming in from. Oh,
Sorry.
leave that one. For
Even the crowd's jeering a bit. Right.
It's gonna start
Sorry.
a riot.
Yeah, they're getting a little bit rowdy. Bloody hell, Tech pause this early. It's Fnatic. See, now you get to enjoy the other side of Fnatic.
Yeah.
They've
I
spilt
hate
something.
them.
Yeah, knew it. Knew it all along, Min.
wait, have they actually spelled something?
He was getting fined.
I'm trying to see which admin's like closing in. I don't see anything yet. Angel,
Locked in.
stunning. Has he blinked yet?
No.
There's still no blink.
Seconds.
Absolutely no
Yeah,
blink.
this actually happened last time.
Hopefully
You're
we
right.
get an update as to what the issues are. But
They always get the tech
let's kind of talk
pauses.
about this then, because you know we do have the beauty of having Fnatic's ex-coach in here getting to witness this in an elimination game, right? The highest stakes possible. Obviously, if you're Fnatic, losing out to BBL was not the start you were looking for, but I think it was the fashion in which they lost that worried people, and I think it's a fair worry. Do you think they are quick fixes? Are these things that are going to take time? Where is your mind going? Put yourself in a position now. You're coming into an
Be
elimination
another
game.
1 AM game.
Are the things
Yeah,
that you
we're gonna
saw in
miss
that
the first Americas
series
game.
still a worry for you now, or do you think they are things that you could have
Probably.
fixed during that time?
I mean, the things I saw, I would be able to fix.
Okay.
Said it.
I don't
Okay.
So if they
know
don't
if
fix
they're
them,
gonna spot
then
the same weaknesses. I think they did what they did. I spoke to them after the game.
Sure.
We saw each other in the lobby.
Then
it
what, are
seemed
we
like they did
meant to
have
call out
pretty
other
good
people,
first
or?
went wrong. They were like what 9-3 up on a defensive split. We probably having a bit of a different conversation
Yep.
if they didn't just absolutely int their defense on a new level. So one thing that does worry me a little bit is the kind of standard approach. Like they haven't rolled the dice on many of these comps, and
And hold on,
You see a
let's
little bit here,
let's
but-
talk about the meta change then, because it feels like if you roll your minds back, I always thought of Fnatic as one of those kind of like mad geniuses when it came to these compositions, right? They'd come up with something super quirky, roll the dice, and it actually looked quite good with them, very creative and taking risks, and it landed. We didn't see them instantly go to the Taeho. They kind of stayed on that sort of ISO idea that they
And
had,
all the
a little bit
issues?
of a
Yeah, no
different
idea.
look. What do you make of that? What does that kind of say to you, bigger picture, that they don't believe in the new meta? I mean, they're running something pretty meta-y right now.
yeah, I mean, I quite enjoy this. Pearl is one of those maps where I personally don't have the hardest read on how I'd surround the Teo, but
Okay.
I still like the Teo enough that I'm happy with what they're doing. I think it's just they are kind of risk adverse in a way that like the way I approached 2023 with the super team is that we needed to win as much as possible, as low variance as possible.
Okay.
So we wanted a consistent strategy, and that meant playing very kind of standardish kind of comps that had lots of breadth.
I loved it so
Whereas
much.
I think that things have changed a little bit, especially after last year not hitting the same heights. And then now we've got, like, Leo's not on the team, Dirk is not on the team. It's a very different look. So I would be more happy if they did roll the dice a bit more on the Teo and lean
Boaster,
into
yeah,
that.
he's born
And
for
I
the
think Boaster's
stage.
the perfect IGL for it. Like, he enjoys making those kind of big execs that the Teo kind of thrives in.
And it seems that someone was listening. Production here going to give us a little out while the tech pause is being resolved. We're going to hear from Boaster's thoughts on how Fnatic are preparing for 2025.
Wait, what? I don't even know what he's trying to say.
Last year that we're applying to this new season is the lesson of
Darker.
having fun. I think we put way too much stress on ourselves, and we started quite late. We started
And
in
Dark is in
January,
the crowd,
so we were a
damn.
bit behind, and then when
He's a lot
it came
good
to
at this.
kickoff, we weren't playing as well as we'd hoped we would be. So this year we've already prepped in 2024, and now going into 2025, we're feeling pretty good. You know, I don't feel like I have so much work to do. This year I feel like I'm already kind of cleaning and tidying up what we already have, which is always a nice feeling because it allows me to focus on myself as well.
Well, having fun's a nice idea. How do you feel about fun? Are you a fun haver in your losses? You're like, don't worry,
Oh,
guys.
there we go,
we
yeah.
had a good
Nice.
Oh, who's that? It's your favourite player? And you're like, oh, Minnie's yapping about him again.
Boaster was clapping too.
True, true. But let's kind of also flip the script a little bit. We've kind of spent a lot of time for Fnatic because obviously you're here. It's very easy to break into that. But on the other side for Navi, I think there's a lot of question marks around them as well. That Carmine Core performance, they were willing to roll the dice a little more, right? We saw Teho coming out. We saw them being the first people in EMEA to take that risk. Now, did we like it? Was it the best application? But Navi is still one of those teams that demand a lot of respect, considering the roster here and that potential. But where did that fall short in your mind, at least in game one? Was there something clear enough for you? Or is it still just a bit debatable? At first,
Darker? I mean, yeah, they always used to have fun on
I
that
thought,
team.
to be honest,
Like,
it
the
was
vibes always look
defense
great in
sides that
Fnatic.
really let them down. I tried to watch back because that was my first cast, I think, trying to keep up with what Navi were doing, and I think they used a different
Malabar,
setup
dude, I
for
was
12
lost.
different rounds.
I had no idea what
And
he was trying to say.
Like beautiful, well-tailored kind of. It was just like, oh, KO is going
I
to
can't
play
do it.
A this round, next round B. We'll play 3A this round, 3B. Like, it didn't seem like they had the kind of structured defense.
Okay,
that many
everyone's
other
sitting
teams
up.
do. And that's a bit of a worry for a team like this, where
Surely.
you've got rookies coming into the team who need that structure, and they're not the same team they were where they had.
Look at the angle on that monitor, man. It's the Kang.
Moments. So that's the biggest takeaway from me. I think the other thing is they're still maybe burning the cooking a little bit sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, a little overcooking
Yeah,
here
Joe,
and
I think
there.
we're.
the
I think they're
Teo,
all
but
cooked
they
now.
surrounded it with Koala Noob Sage.
They're all
and
done.
Was it a Vice 2? And then Double Smokes. It was many different themes going on. I didn't quite understand what was happening.
Didn't see the method
When
to
does
the
Mini
madness.
play? That's a good one.
No. But
Surely he
we've
sees
got
that.
Signs out. I do like a sign. Oh, they've gone away from the signs. Apparently, though, the players are almost ready to get back underway. So thank you very much. They're asking for a gun.
There's your
buddy.
chance.
Come on. Come on.
You can do that, can't you?
No, that's you.
Mini
When
didn't even
will-
notice
when
it.
will Mini play? Was that
There we
the
go.
question?
I
That's-
don't think that's a
that's a
question.
good one.
I don't think that's a question at all, actually. But it does seem as though the players are ready. Thank you for your patience and the little Q&A session we had going on. Hold on, you're only here for Yinzu.
Oh.
Fair point. Fair point. Yeah, well, it's hurt my feelings a touch, but it's cool. Just scribble my name at the bottom, please. 13 seconds, we're back underway. Thank you for waiting around. Hopefully that's the only one
Alright,
that we
Fnatic.
get here.
Cool
as we
little
dive
double fake
into the
pistol.
second round. And we want to see a bit of stability
And
from
then
Navi,
now,
right? We want to see them maybe not cook
two
a little
guns,
too much.
so two
Yeah, I
deaths
mean,
are
this
allowed.
is the perfect composition when we talk about
Recon that goes behind the wall here, clears everyone
This is
close.
the map that they've
Wait.
always loved to do this on. I think
Oh.
Navi historically are
They
about
do a deeper
maybe
one.
like 14
They do a
points
deeper
of
one and they
something
smoke so you
around
can't
that.
see
I
it from
don't have the
sight.
exact stats, but they're
And
very
that would
good on
hit
spam,
here.
very
Wait,
good
that's
on
kind of nice. It
standard.
hits this as
The
well.
only interesting thing I'll note is that Angel on the Sova and Shao on the KO.
And then if you're on top of this box, you wouldn't see it because of the
I
curve.
don't think so. I don't like
It's a nice
Angel and
recon.
KO, to be honest with you. But Shao on Sova is hard to not you know.
Not enjoy. Yeah, you're right. How do you bring that in? Now, we did see
Good
the
amount
stats
of
coming
info.
out from
Spot
Navi,
quite a few with the jump
predominantly
spot,
over towards
instant
that B
drone
side. There was 4
reaction.
players. You've already seen one of them start to lean away, that being Xiao. And Fnatic are playing very slow here. This is a very slow approach to
It's
that.
interesting how they're going to use these double drones. A bit of inefficiency here using the Teo drone and the Sova drone in the same spot, but I'm interested to see how that works on Pro.
Revealing area.
Okay, let's see. There shouldn't be much resistance here. It is just Xiao kind of chilling. And only with classic shit, you know. It should be par for the course. And for Fnatic, you want to see 5 standing. Yeah, well, good luck, Xiao. It was just the Armageddon just being thrown at him towards pit. But
I was mute the whole time?
Just the amount of util. But
Damn, dude.
the other 4
Chat, I was pure gold what I was talking about.
Formality-wise,
Pure
Boaster
gold.
gets put to his seat. Looks like they're going to get him down.
Now assisted is probably the best I've ever done as well.
Yeah, again, you could afford to
Lost.
lose another. Alpha could
Lost
go
to the
down, it wouldn't
wind.
be the end of the world, but you do want to keep at bare minimum the 2 Vandals. Chronicle doing his best.
I was flaming, I wasn't
for
flaming.
impression.
I wasn't flaming.
Skin-wise, at least.
Not gun buddy wise though.
No.
Riot gun buddy. Maybe Chronicle doesn't have one.
You reckon?
Oh no, they get them all unlocked, I think.
Now we're getting into a little bit of a worrying time. We don't want to see anyone else lose these weapons here. Chronicle
Yeah, and there's one.
has gone down. Rook 6
There's
lost a
2.
great deal. Navi chipping away at Fnatic's
They
finances.
it's a good amount of
That's
damage on the
a
eco.
huge round for Navi,
And
even in a
Fnatic
loss.
invested a
Yeah, I mean,
lot
that's
of
the
util
almost
as well. They
best
pretty much
thing
used
that they could
everything,
hope for
so
in that.
Yes.
Without a
they
win.
have to buy a lot back,
I
yeah.
want to see how much damage is actually caused, but that's a rough.
Come on,
there was
Mini, you
no
know
need
how
for
much.
Fnatic to lose
They got
members in that post plant,
1 gun
really.
saved and they're going to buy 2.
Like they were set up in a position.
Oh
where they
wait,
could lose.
Fnatic, chat, Fnatic
Yeah,
last
that's
year,
a little bit
they kind of
worrying
liked an
for
NA
me,
buy.
being punished in that sort of position.
Just some over peaks, to be honest with you.
NA buyers, yeah, they were.
That's some hope.
That's the player
That's the
mentality.
Okay,
right
not
there.
anymore.
Don't worry, guys. Round
I mean,
They've learned.
Chronicle's good at keeping the mood good, you know. He's
3
good at
guns, like we
stabilizing
thought.
the mood. But yeah, as we see, 3 Vandals, 2 Sheriffs. It looks
Okay,
like they
recon
can
gets
buy
shot.
next
What do you
round,
do
so
now
it's
when
not
the recon gets
the
shot?
worst,
Sova
but
drone?
Not ideal.
Fnatic's got the ult as well, so could be the emergency button if they don't have something pre-built for it. But I'm looking at Koala Noob here. His aggression was pretty impressive before, and even Cloud
Looked a
alluding to it, that
little bit
operator
off
could come out to play,
coordination-wise
something
from
to add into the
Navi.
mix, especially on a map like this, could be lovely.
Wada
As
wanted
Hero
to
actually
go
with the
out,
Outlaw
Xiao wanted to
on
duel.
the other side of things, but Fnatic kind of taking their time around the map.
Yeah, it's interesting to me. We've seen so much of the slow A main defaults from teams. To see a team actually come out and explore B at the start it's an interesting sign for me. I'm quite optimistic.
Okay, Chronicle trying to
Saw
get
both
his ult
Nidus
online.
do as well.
They do have your ult.
Trying to push up. The
If
goal
they
would be
want
to
to.
try and push off the jet player that is there, Koala, or even kill the turret that would be spotting. And
Well,
it's
this is
kind of a question.
Spots the
That's
drone,
what's
and
forcing
honestly,
out
with the
B
pressure that they
to
had on the
use
pistol,
Zeros.
him getting spotted
So
here
there's that litter of utility. Yeah, the front line's
might
gonna
keep
be
them
a
heavy
little
over
bit rough
towards
because
A. Sorry,
for
B.
Kayak, he can just skip past it, but beyond that, you can see them trying to isolate.
I like that idea. Yeah, that is sick. Trying to clear this area with the Teo, push him all the way far back. Oh, this was cool though.
Okay, so they've got pit control, but
The bonus round, this is great, and then we got the Astra playing super late. Really nice. Oh, this was lovely to watch.
Both being punished from this, and it feels like this one's a wrap. Xiao still sticking around here, but I don't know what you're meant to be able to achieve. And there's even a bit of a lurk on that too. If Boaster did decide to gap close, he does only have the Sheriff. Could have gone for a bit more here. Hero trying to live up to the title, but it's going to be hard. Can he cost them much? I don't know if he can. Xiao starts to get closer. It's certainly not over yet. Chronicle's got a Sheriff. So
Okay,
does Boaster.
great little
The time,
bonus round.
I think has eluded them, so Navi deciding to try and keep what they have. Boaster's gonna
Yeah,
hear this.
I did a
Can they
video
revive
early on
weapons
about like
or
the
not?
Teo
So we can see
Yoro
if
being
Rashi's can
cool.
grab something.
Yeah, that was a good example of it. Just clear out this area, got the flash on top, tuck into the corner, you can only kind of see it around here, pretty much where they pinged.
I guess, I mean, it's not the ideal outcome. Boaster, can you cost him much? Nice try. He did try and get the 2 weapons at the end. Xiao catches him, but economy-wise, I guess they keep this moving, so that round 2, even though it was costly, they kind of get away with.
Yeah, I mean, a big round from Fnatic. You're taking that every single
Yeah,
day.
shout out to Kayak, he did great.
At the end, couldn't damage the economy enough, but I liked the exec. The ults, using the kind of Teo salvos to give space for the Yoros to kind of come out of that space. I was really worried until he did that, like what was going to happen, because they were stuck in the A main choke, Kayak had no support, and just that little kind of bit of creativity I thought was quite nice.
And we have a really early timeout. Round 4 timeout. Happy's yapping away as well. what are you checking in with on round 4? Maybe tendency?
I mean, they
shoots,
got a
something?
what?
No, it's something
They got a.
like, I don't
Are
know
they
what it
forcing?
is,
They're
but
not forcing.
I mean,
It's just gonna be a low
this
buy.
is so early.
It could be
I think
something
this
to
is a
do with
nice
the
early
fact that
timeout.
Fnatic are defaulting
I'm
towards
fine with
B
it.
in a way that many teams that we see
I
right
think they're
now
playing
don't
different to how he thought they were
have
gonna
to do
play.
with that.
And I'm interested to
Like,
see now
Navi
if
did have a
Fnatic
three-person
go like
fight
fast
ready, and
aggro
they kind of
A.
backed away from it a little bit, so
A
it
main.
could be, yeah, it could be
I would
something
love
with
to see
that.
Fnatic go
Otherwise,
fast
I
A
have no
main
idea.
with like damage.
Sometimes
Yeah.
these timeouts could be a player is not having a great time, or
Sure.
someone's getting frustrated and just timeout and just, you know, calm everyone down again.
I mean, yeah, it's all theory crafting now, but if we're looking at the board as well, gotta say it, Kayak's having an absolute map
Yeah.
so far. 7-3 for him. What a start here. And a lot of pressure on that man's shoulders. If you talk about the sort of shoes he's trying to fill, that is a very difficult
Yeah,
role
we
to
might
walk
see him
into.
late take
So
A main.
see if he keeps that level of performance up throughout this, doing very well early on.
Okay,
here
big
in the
change up
first
from
3
Navi.
rounds.
They want to
Obviously
fight
for
over towards
Navi
middle,
here,
break
the 2
turret,
rifles
and
that were
then
kept still in
Yo.
check. That's with
Aggression
Hero
from mid.
and Shao. Looks like they want to try and apply
yeah,
this
damage
as
over towards
early
A
as
main. I like this
possible.
from Fnatic though. So much pressure over towards B with the default.
I mean, big
Wait, we
takeaway, a
have
little
the
bit of a
same
tag on towards it,
recon, but
dismantling
over
it very
from
quickly.
that's sick as
Fnatic
well.
could just switch to the kind of classic
Yeah,
A-main
we got
default.
we
I
got
do like
2
the fact
areas
that
where we
both
throw
of
this
those getting
recon
a bit
from, so
cheeky
it looks like the
towards B-long.
Sova's in this
Like, use-
area,
I
but
think he
actually
used
the
that smoke
Sova's
to
over
kind of,
towards
create
A,
pressure, like
which
you
makes
might see
the
a Cypher do.
take of A a little
I
bit
like
stronger.
that aggression from him.
And I like the Navi though, in response, are trying to take space.
Yeah, it's a
You've
nice
got to
little
take a little
default.
bit of a risk in
In
these sort of
Samsara,
rounds.
thank you
It's
so much for
two
the tier
battles
1.
to try
Thank
and
you,
bring
thank you
in
the 32
to make
months.
some sort of impact happen. So playing as a bit of a pack here, leaving pretty much Angel to his own devices.
Oh,
The rest
that's
trying to stay
unlucky.
together. The buddy system coming into effect.
Could be lucky, I guess, whichever way you look at it.
Feels like they're making the right read. It looks like Fnatic are going to group up for this.
Mate,
BX
Navi gonna have a
and
lot
Navi
of
are
people
really
on
gonna
this
switch
site
that well.
ready. Dude, look at the timing on this. The killjoy might get popped.
Hold the site or even play retake,
Okay,
depending on
just
how
put
they
the
wanna
turret
approach it.
down and the turret gets
Considering that
melted, so they know
discrepancy
they've taken
in
over
the
towards
economy,
middle.
That's going to be a big factor. Now for Fnatic, you're arguing again. Keep it clean.
Kayak's
keep
gonna
it
absolutely send it with his
simple on the
TP.
exec. You've got a couple of lurks potentially coming in, so don't forget about that. But Fnatic need to win the site out. It's getting a little late
Come on,
now.
Kayak, let's see it.
25 seconds, I start to get worried. But luckily, you've got Teho there, clearing out the corners. Alpha, gonna find Hero. Angel does catch one. Koalanoob with another. This is not out of the woods just yet. Plant should be in.
Yeah, honestly, they did pretty
Nothing
good.
to deny
Didn't
that,
want to take
but Shao still
TP at the
has
back,
that
just
rifle.
flash
There's
through.
a good kit as well. Util still in place.
Maybe
so
Shao
the
can win
no
it.
crashes is towards the back of the site. That's 100% information on that. Rooksik is going to be holding this down for a second longer. Flash to the left. They're going to have to deal with one of these 2 sides. Difficult here now. Want to try and get this defuse started. Who moves first?
Hey,
The
very,
double
very nice.
swing from long. It's Chronicle to
I'd
close
like
it out.
Navi's
And
rounds
Fnatic,
though,
even though
really.
it got a little close,
There's some cool stuff from
freestanding
Fnatic.
and
Make it
another
look like
round for themselves.
Yeah,
Make
as
it
you
look
know, I
similar
think
to their
the
original
gun
default.
disparity really
They'll actually
kinda
take
showed
over
there. I
towards
think
A
Alpha
way
had a
faster with the
random
Teo damage.
Yeah, big traits from
I
Alpha,
liked
really.
I liked how
Like, that is
Navi
one
was
of them, in my
proactive.
opinion.
Just 3-person unit clearing everywhere.
The URE is back. Now, got to bring attention to it. The big green is out and about. The
it's the recon I was talking about.
This could give them a
The
lot
big green
more pressure.
on Boaster as well.
Huh?
I thought you were highlighting Boaster there.
No. No.
Yeah,
I'm not a
okay, so this
believer
is
in
their
Boaster,
default when they
but
do
I've
it
seen it
faster.
before. I don't.
Okay, they did shoot the recon over towards B though,
Do you
so
encourage that?
No. But the way to coach Boaster
Did
is you've
hit.
got to give him that little bit of like disrespect, and then he's got to kind of prove it. You know what I mean?
the Boaster,
Like,
dude,
kind
I
of,
like Boaster when he
game you
ops.
play with him. So,
But Boaster's good with the
then I
op.
kinda
I
don't
mean,
mind
beginning
it,
of the
but
beginning of the game,
I
like
have to
chat, first
pretend
6
that.
months of the game,
Got
Boaster
you,
was a jet
got
op
you.
only player.
We'll
Like,
see.
he's-
We'll see how
he
it's
hit shots with the op.
Warfare, I
Yeah,
put on
it-
my players. But again, is that B-long pressure that he's creating with that op is like interesting. Beautiful reclear from Shao though.
Yeah, Kayak just completely unaware
Durka?
of the possibility that
Durka
could
wasn't even
come
found
his
back
way.
then.
The fact that Shao just pushes out like that.
Yeah, signature Navi really. We were talking
I
about
don't-
it earlier.
I'm not sure if Dirk was even playing. Dirk might have
just
just been playing
They're
CN.
always going to be reclearing. Angel was born and bred from Counter-Strike, and it's a kind of Counter-Strike approach in this defense rounds.
Ooh, lockdown.
This is
though.
nice though.
Gonna
It's a
force
nice
that.
Killjoy ult
Yeah, that
deep.
actually
Well, I
is.
hate the when people use an A main. I like this.
Wait, and then we damage over to where the safe spot is, and so they have to tank it. That's pretty cool.
The player surviving in that space is quite interesting.
That's a lovely adaptation.
Yeah,
there.
and then we heavy
And
hold
it's
here with
A
the
little bit early
mollies.
maybe, Alpha,
Sure.
but
Sure.
We
But,
got
you know,
Crashies playing
take
offsite,
this
right? No,
scenario.
not
Now,
playing
they are
offsite.
committing on this
Yeah,
retake,
maybe
however,
that's
Navi.
where they mess
They
up.
want to build back in.
We'll see.
Alpha is now in
Great
trouble.
flash.
He eats that flash like he hadn't had his dinner, and Shao tearing him down.
Here we go,
That's
Boaster.
3 this round. Not
Told
gonna
you,
get
he hit
much
some
more.
shots,
Boaster,
chat.
oh my god, have I spoken too soon?
Had to save
Is there
it.
something to this? One more bullet to bring into play, and I mean, what are you meant to do here? Time to back away, he knows it. He made a good go of it, but it doesn't matter. Round is Navi.
I like the idea from Fnatic.
From them.
Yeah, good retake. I like the fact that they use the KO ult to facilitate the retake. I keep seeing these teams with the KO use it in situations where they just end up trying to hold, but using it to facilitate a set retake is very nice. What I didn't like from Fnatic was pushing through the pit. I think that they had the Sova ult to work
I
with,
agree.
they had the Astra support,
I think doing like
KO
this
side
pressure,
was
like
good.
there's people
They
here, and
don't
then
need to
playing
get
off
too
site with the
aggressive
Sova
in
ult
these
made
post
way
plans.
more
Do
sense.
the
But
Durka
maybe
push
it's
back,
because the
get a Euro
Boaster
in
didn't
deep,
have an Astra
and
start.
then
I'm not sure.
everyone else just baits.
Yeah.
Let Kayak work. He's having a good game. Just let
Let him in, yeah. And I do want to kind of look at that as how much do they get given that sort of freedom? Is that, ooh, hold on, mid-war, Chronicle
Ooh.
punishes Angel.
Yeah, they go for
Now,
that
do they
aggro.
expect Koala Nu behind him? We haven't really seen Koala having too much impact yet. We were kind of
Yeah,
complimenting
insta group up
his
this time from
aggression in those
Fnatic.
previous series, even though it did obviously amount to
Your
loss
ult
in
to
the
make
end,
it
but
easy.
it's got
1-9
that
loss
ult
bonus
back in.
potential
That's
for
the
Navi if they
second
lose this
cycle already.
one.
I love that Angel is the one pushing it first, not the operator.
Yeah, but I
not
think
the
they're
three
trying to
aim
do the
starters
thing where
around
it's like rifle shoots
No,
the
look.
turret and then
him.
the
I
op
gotta
takes
call
the
him.
angle.
He
Or they
leads from
swing.
the back lines
He
past.
made my first cast a bit rough.
Yeah, welcome to Navi. It is a trial by fire. So you can kind of see this. There is a lot of the space given over here. Now Koala Nu wants to keep an eye on
Nice
it.
shot.
Most seem very unaware that that was available. That space was there to be had. And Koala Nu is finding these little pockets to play from. These little angles. Now they shouldn't fall foul to it again. They should be very aware there's an operator up towards heaven.
The
Now,
after
Hero's
punch should be
gonna try and work
incredible.
behind this, but they're playing very close towards site here. Chronicle does get down Shao now. Again, Chronicle's impact is really kicking up a gear. Ruxic, his flank finds
Yeah,
nothing,
Hero
and
really
now
needs to just
Hero,
save this gun.
you
Just
might as
accept
well
it.
back away from this. Now, as it stands, got to say for me, as much as we have seen a couple of these players having good games, overall, Chronicle to me has been the
Tell you what,
standout. It
stop
feels
the
like there's a
flood
pilot
here.
under
Yeah, it's fine.
underneath him. Now, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
You roll your mind back even to their game against BBL. He was their impact player in my mind. And it feels like Chronicle
seen
is
worse.
now, really picking up his impact. But we are seeing Kayak in that kind of 1-2 spot with him a little bit here, but still, 5-1. I just feel that was an Angel round.
Well, yeah, 4v5. The B site is so difficult to reach.
See, normally I feel like Angel's peaks don't make too much sense sometimes.
There was too much.
This one made sense. Like he's trying to
But yeah,
rifle the
rifle
the turret, so you don't think the ops there.
With the big man
He did
Sliggy.
just get wrecked.
And I did get to catch Chronicle and talk to him about the team a little bit, and he said that it was going to be the old players he thought that was going to be the defining factor in the team. That he hit him, Alpha, and Boaster were going to have to kind of, keep up a high level.
Okay, bit of a change
I
up
don't
from
think he meant that in a
Navi.
way as disrespectful.
Going
to
aggro
the
over
players, but
towards
like,
A.
They have to step up.
Yes.
We're seeing at least in his regard. And we do
We got a
start putting
similar
question
bait
marks towards
from
Navi.
Navi
This is
from the
their choice.
pistol.
And if you looked at the map veto, you'd imagine Pearl would go Navi's way, and if you're going off historical stats, Fracture, Fnatic, and maybe even Fnatic as well. But as it stands, Fnatic
So
have
one gets
a lot to
tagged.
prove, really.
One gets tagged,
It seems like
and
Navi don't have an answer for this.
Boaster knows he's
Only
gonna
defense
swing, so he
that
just
Fnatic
pre-fires through the
control.
smoke.
No, the only thing that's been working so far is Shao, it feels like. This time around, Shao's
Shao
still
managed to
in the
get a
lead, but
kill
it's
on top
Angel
of this as
joining
well,
him.
though.
So we're
Alpha.
gonna fight towards the B site, but the map control is still in the hands of Fnatic. They have so
Okay,
much space
and
towards middle. They can pivot. They can leave Alpha to be that one
I
to
mean,
kind of split.
as we can see on the
right
minimap,
down
they've
the middle,
absolutely
these two
owned it with this
sides.
pivot.
How much space can he take though?
Yeah, we'll
Great
have to
call,
see.
yeah,
I'm
it's
not-
looking
I'm
pretty
not too
good, and
sure
all
what
of this
the
is like a
goal
question mark, really, because someone could have
It's not an
timed
easy one
them.
to solve.
No, this is just mid-rounding, kind of pull away what you have, get that information.
I always cringe a little bit
30
going through
seconds
B Link, but
Well,
down to
it's
Angel.
Might have
Angel.
overthought it. Great
Oh.
kill. 20 seconds on this.
And they're fine, making it through the choke point apparently. They've got to know there was another here, yeah. I think they're very aware of Ruxic, but that second is nuts. Alpha just got beamed down.
Damn, very, very nice.
Beautiful in the end. Seemingly took Ruxic a little too lightly and got punished for it. Second for Navi.
Yeah, I mean, Ruxic is a player, like, initially in Navi, I don't think he's shown his full potential. I had him down as potentially the best smokes player in EMEA when he came into the league.
That's
Like,
high praise for him.
yeah, he's a very solid player. He's made me mold in many practices that we've had with his former team. I think that once he gets comfortable, he's going to be someone later in the season that I think is going to keep popping off. Hopefully it's now, and we can see some more brilliance. But maybe not fully.
We have a game. It's an attack-sided map, so if they can get a like 5, that'd be nice.
We talked about him just a moment ago. So scary, and Boast is being pushed here too. He's got to have heard those steps. There's no way, and especially with
The adaptation from Navi is they're saying we don't want you to take B long. We're going to take it from you.
And look at the util dump though, littering the ground towards A. There's a lot for them to try and get through. Fnatic maybe looking to try and expand through Art or find a little bit more information. Alpha trying to maybe pave that way.
I would have liked to have seen Fnatic accelerate off of that. Like, I think Boaster was smart enough there to realize that Navi were putting a lot of pressure towards B long, probably 2 or 3 people potentially.
Surely they don't really clear this.
A split coming in quicker.
Oh,
I was going to say, after what happened earlier, I really don't see them swinging this.
Obscuring vision.
A little bit of a setup between the two here. Okay, that's one of them forced away. That's Koala Noob having to dip out because he got tagged by, I think there's the Owl drone there, but hey, he's still got Shao close enough by.
The turret in mid was preventing them from doing anything through the doors though, so that'll be it for the aggression.
Time's getting a little bit low. Navi can
itself.
just retake, so they don't want to commit too heavy over towards the site because they got Astra ult.
He's got Rooksik towards Pit. He could get overwhelmed here. Dart's gonna get
Oh
at
my
least a
god,
ping on
look
it.
at
Angel
that.
does find
There
Alpha.
is so much
That's gonna
util
deny the
everywhere.
score system. He could take steps forward. Shao might fill that space, but Kayak's one on the site. Fnatic's starting to try and
Yeah,
build some
and
security
honestly,
here.
he might be
They
able to
don't have
spam
pit
this.
control, and they don't have art control either. The site starts to feel smaller.
A great
as Kayak
flash.
gets spotted by Koala Noob, and it's all on Crashies. That's just too much to
Okay,
deal
shout
with.
out to Navi here. They
Winning
cleared
all of
B
those
long
extremity
really
fights.
early, and they managed to have a lot
Yeah,
of
they kinda
people
double
here.
lurk through Art there.
There was
They
pretty much
first
just
attack
5 people
through
there.
and a little bait, and they go again. They caught Fnatic completely off guard. I do think that, like I said earlier, they were a bit too slow towards that A site, and then even their exit itself was a bit too slow in my opinion.
That's going to shatter the cache of Fnatic. It's just Sheriff's out and about for them. That's going to be rough. A little bit of light shield, but
10 seconds left.
I wouldn't have hated a timeout right now, just because the momentum. You can feel the momentum has shifted.
see if that
Okay,
costs them
I'll
much.
ult to
You gotta
farm
feel
them
this
as
does
well,
go
and
Nana's
we were
way
talking about
just
5,
because
but
purchase, but
you'd imagine they
um,
take this one.
and, yeah, quite a lot of
Hoping that Fnatic don't put some
bravado
ults into
approach
this.
too. Happy to go for
Let's keep an eye on this for the
taking
Killjoy ult.
space. Already A main.
We
controlled as
got
well.
double
Some of these
Astra
wards
ults,
that are coming
or
up from Fnatic. Like Chronicle will get it this round.
Yep.
But
yeah,
Alpha
Navi's been
Kayak
doing
was
this a
big
lot
ult
more since the
this
timeout, getting
series.
early info on the sides. They were trying
There's
it
a smoke to dip
originally,
into, but
to be fair to them, over towards
got
B,
to
but
respect this. There's a lot
there's a
of
good amount
pressure
over
there.
towards A
And
as
he's got
well.
Shao by his side. Maybe they could have a little glance back towards it.
Yeah, Fnatic just using
And
the fact that
Kayak
they've
has
got
found
a
the
weaker
gap.
economy,
We
so
definitely
getting
got to
kind of
keep an eye on
into these
him.
close
As we
spaces
can
towards
see,
the
he could
center of the
absolutely
map
send it.
sometimes can be a good way to kind of pick up a gun, but Navi aren't going to be there to be found.
Okay, so they spot one. Do they figure out the rest? Feels like a puzzle that just
Okay,
trying
he
to
got
piece
spotted.
together, but
Fired 2
they are
shots.
picking the right side of things, but they don't have Haruksik. This is
This is
Haruksik's got
a little bit too much. You know when I was talking about those players that can just hold space and they win the round and then they overextend? This is the most perfect example. Like if he just holds A main, they win the round.
That read something.
If he pushes,
That was really hard.
you just lose it.
Okay, Crashies. Alright, let's,
I don't think using the Teo damage early was good here. They probably should have saved it for the ult, but
that this has occurred. This was never the round that was meant to be a threat. But now, they're on the chopping block. Kayak, the one to push forward towards Pit this time.
Big post plant so as well. You can see the servo ult and even the Killjoy ult
Nice
can
shot.
need it, but
It's all on
Fnatic
Shao.
aren't going to need it.
Well, let's see.
yeah, this was just an
Shao get
overextend.
invested. Does he go for it even?
Won the round with the map control.
I think,
Overextend, give him a
he's not
gun,
fancying the
then don't
odds.
have to worry about A main as
Poster.
they're splitting through here.
Vandal.
Otherwise they would have to worry
Crashies
about
who
A
stood
main,
down
it'll be
the
a
Sheriff, so
crossfire.
that's going to be Vandal taken away,
Yeah,
at least from
it's
Poster,
a
but the
rough
round
lesson
will
for
be
Roxic,
Fnatic's.
but
And that feels like a compliment towards Fnatic to find the space, but Navi allowing maybe a little too much there.
Yeah, I
But
mean, we were
what are you meant to
highlighting
do?
Rooksik before, like that kind of, he almost is overcompensating. I feel like sometimes that inexperience coming through. Like
There it is.
he doesn't need to be on 30 frags. Like he's in a team with good players. He doesn't need to hard carry. If he's feeling a little bit uncomfortable, like just do
the
your job.
guy keeps getting
Hold that A main
one in that
space. You
pause
don't
no matter
need
what.
to go deep. Like he has essentially just lost them the round, I would say.
Oh
It
man,
feels like it.
that's
That
actually
will to do a little
devastating.
too much.
Like, this would have been the
gives away
5 that they
just that
needed.
opening
Now
of
they go up
space,
against
and there
this.
was
They got
really
4
nowhere else
ults.
for,
We've got
Koala to go to. He was just
Outlaw.
kind of playing
Koala's got no
middle of
armor.
no man's land and
Oh,
gets
wait.
picked up.
Koala's going to commit to
Navi
this
got
as
4
well.
big ults to see what they've got cooked up here.
Oh, look at this positioning though. This is all in. Oh my god. Xiao!
Savior
He's
from
holding
Xiao?
this. He's sticking around as long as he can. The bravado
Yeah, shout
is
out to
there.
Xiao.
Gutsy in approach. There's members of Navi here willing to fight on this one and sends Fnatic packing.
I thought they'd have a layer before where like they would maybe, if they saw someone be long, they'd send the Sova ult down or something. They kind of missed that layer, I think.
Throwing
So again,
spots a
Navi's
lot.
proactivity again.
Only 2,
know
I
it.
think.
Even in a player advantage, I'd be surprised if they further it, but they're trying to stay together and Alpha's not loving that. But Fnatic looking for opportunities. Will that lack of, I don't want to say a lack of discipline, but the want to do too much cost Navi
Koala
again.
18
Monaco has
HP.
drawn the rotation across, so
Just
that's
getting 1 is
weak
enough
here.
here.
18 HP isn't a lot.
I don't want to say
It
anything,
is an
but
operator. It's a big angle
no,
to
I'm
play
going to say
from.
something. He's going to hit this
Lots
shot.
of util
He's all
still with
good.
Fnatic though.
You are divided.
Divide's going to come through.
Astra
He's
ult's
ahead of that
behind.
currently, but you can see it. The lit
Nice shot,
there.
dude.
He does get at least 1. Takes away Alpha.
They got to play heavy over towards side, right? Obviously, they got this.
Was nullified, but a 4v3.
It's winnable, though.
I'd be fine with the Killjoy as well. You could literally just Killjoy all into ult, and you would own them. Fnatic, especially Boaster on top of this, decides to push pretty aggro. And, oi, still good, chat. Still good.
I don't know if he's going to expect Angel on the flank. Though.
Killjoy back, yeah. So now what do we do? Do you want to Sova ult this?
Actually could be
Oh, all that.
huge. Boaster
That'll do it. That'll definitely do it. That's a lot easier than the Sova ult.
Be the undoing of all of this, and now it's all topsy-turvy. Angel is going to get 1, but he seems paranoid about a flank on himself.
Time is so low.
They've got to get a move on. Boaster, just a second away, and now it's
Oh my
all
God.
Crashies to try and deny them. Oh no! It's
No
gone so wrong
way.
with the
But wait,
time.
why did he get off it originally? Was there something that I
Just
missed?
too close. I thought they had that.
That was crazy. There were so many elements going on there.
Because
Boaster's
I
playing
thought he
well.
was high enough
Dealing
HP to
with the
tank
lockdown
it.
was incredible. And almost, I mean, he was almost the one to deny even getting that close by taking
Astra
the player
suck? I
away
don't
from
think there was an
defuse.
Astra suck.
I do think that Navi, we were talking about that proactivity, but leaving Koala by himself.
Let's find out.
on
Surely the
basis
replay
they
guys got
can't
us.
throw a molly on the other side of the map. I
One
think that's a
enemy
mistake from
remaining.
Navi. I want to see 2 or 3 people just staying there, to be honest
Chat,
with
he's got enough HP to tank that. He's absolutely blundered it.
you.
Far
A
too
few rounds
close.
now where Navi are going to be kicking themselves, in my opinion.
But that feels like the Navi way, doesn't it? Kayak just Eco Cobra farming his way through. No sweat about that. This hasn't felt like much of a punish yet, really. Navi, it feels like they're their own way.
Try not to flame me, I went for the Henry G blunder. I couldn't.
On the VOD review,
I was tempted with someone else.
very close.
Spike planted.
But there ain't time to VOD review. This is elimination.
Elimination.
Last player
Yeah,
standing.
and as it stands, it's
Ah,
Koala left in a
Navi, mate.
1v5.
Navi should have 5
Fnatic
here.
just rinse and repeat. That B site ready to go,
Flawless.
and Crashy's just gonna bullet to the brain and in zone flawless. Navi should be frustrated with this, Mini. Again, when you know a game could be closer, but it's just not working out, feels almost worse than losing it in a clear-cut fashion.
Yeah, and as we kind of alluded to
Yeah.
earlier, Pro is the map that we presumed that if it was going to go one way, it's Navi's way in the next 2 maps. In
Oh
our
boy.
opinion, should be Fnatic.
Frustration,
Yeah.
you can see it already. Chat, I thought
Happy
Navi
not
having a
happy
assistant
about it.
coach.
Good coach reaction there. Do you miss those cameras?
Sorry, I didn't catch that one.
That
I
was
need
good.
to, I
It
need
was
to
good.
look in hard when we see those.
Yeah, yeah,
'cause
yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed them.
No, it was solid. Not happy is the name of that gift that will be made.
Not
And a
happy.
bit of a
Sometimes it's
different look here
gifted.
from Fnatic. Not the same approach, a little bit of a different pace to it. Just keep an eye on where the spike decides to head towards.
I mean, Alpha going to be able to get the Armageddon.
On VLR, there are only
I wanna see a
performance coaches
juicy
listed. Oh, tell me he's not the solo
I've not been
coach.
impressed with a lot of the Armageddon usage
Bro, just-
across the MEA so far.
Just give him Doom
I wanna
Bros
see
or
one of
something,
these
surely.
juices.
You think Alpha
Isn't
could
he,
be the one?
isn't he still
It's
on
not gonna
the
be Alpha, it's gonna be
payroll?
The strat they built around Alpha.
Well, Navi doing Navi things.
He
As
is?
no
Oh,
wonder.
dude, you gotta... Surely.
And Hero's positioning could be, I mean, it's going to be
some
all.
kind of fake here, and then a split looks like.
And it's just
Yo.
green light. That's 3 players.
you know-
That's huge.
Dude,
for
honestly, if we had the
Kayak.
TP...
Draws out the KO.
Oh, they got the KO out of him.
He's done so much I'm even looking at them considering. I don't
Yeah,
think they're
and
gonna
now
rotate,
it's all
but they're
down to
looking
Koala,
elsewhere
but
for
he's
a
got the
second. It's a
op,
one-for-one
so
trade out.
op
Chris, it
and
does
oh,
take away Crashies, but they continue on. Koala
Great
couldn't
trade.
quite get the knives out in time. Fnatic now taking towards the
seconds
site. You're looking at this being tricky though. Does Angel make the play? No, it's Kayak again.
yeah,
finding
he's
Shao
being
from
an
the back line. This
absolute
man
nightmare on the
is
flank.
a nuisance. He's a bit of a nightmare. Angel and Hero.
And then what do we
How
got
are
for
you meant to
after
get
plant?
around
You still
this?
got the
Kayak
after
could be
suck.
anywhere. You got Chron and Boaster in a post.
Got no vision block.
You two are going to be burnt up at least.
But Suck's still online for Boaster.
Ah, this is so rough. And Chronicle's been clean with these sort of rounds. Again, Impact. This guy is just on a heat
Okay,
at any
it's been a
time.
solid mix
Fnatic
of
needs
some
a
really nice
closer.
stuff from
Chronicle
Fnatic
is there.
and
9
some
to 3
absolute mess ups
Fnatic.
from Navi.
Looking like they
I
want to make a
think
statement here.
at the
Navi
very
need a
least they
9-3
should have had
curse
5.
That Fnatic fell to last time.
They're going to need a lot more than that bloody curse. They need, I don't know what they need, but they ain't been having it here. There's been 3 rounds they've been
9-3
able to find.
curse.
And
Yeah,
it's gonna be a
maybe.
frustrating one, I'm
I don't know,
sure,
Navi's
for
gotta clean
them.
up those
I need
rounds.
to see a bit more here. I wanted to see a 3-mapper. The way this is going, it might be over in 2. But we have a little bit of a treat here. A halftime interview with Yinzu and Durka.
Durka? Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought we might have
Apparently,
Durka.
the Durka buff is real as well, even when he's not in the server. Thank you very much for joining me, Durka. First of all, I gotta ask, Chron was looking insane out there. Do you think it has something to do with the glitch pop Vandal? It feels like he's nicked your
Oh yeah,
stealth
that
skin.
is his classic.
Yeah, I mean, 100% my skin works always, especially in these games. Kind of like, I don't know, I had to teach him something.
Yeah, magical. I think we should
Fernal
all
with
pick
the
up
prime,
glitch
thank
pop
you so
Vandal
much,
as well.
dude. Appreciate
Now,
that. Thank you, thank
when
you.
you were on Fnatic, Pearl was a bit of a permaban.
Appreciate you.
You guys never wanted to play it. So do you feel like maybe something's changed with the map? Are you surprised that this team all of a sudden want to play this map?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at them right now. I'm a bit surprised that they cooked something, because with me it didn't work.
Bro,
really
he's so
that
happy.
much, but I don't know, maybe it's the Tejo too.
What do you think were the issues with Pearl originally that maybe they managed to iron out?
I think I fell asleep with that map. It was too boring for me.
You're so real for that. And of course, you mentioned the Tejo, and Alpha is playing it. I think we kind of theorized maybe Chron could do it, maybe Crashies could do it. Do you think Alpha is the right choice on Tejo?
I know Alpha lost to
That's a no.
explode stuff. Like, he lost to play Raze and stuff, so I guess they didn't let him play Raze, would let him play Tejo at least. So I think that's the reason.
You like it?
So far, yeah.
All right, you got the Durka approved. And lastly, of course, the side's about to swap. The op is going to be quite important. Boaster was opping on the attack side. Do you feel like he should do that on the defense as well?
Yeah, for sure. He's an opera. I always told him, like, if I need to drop someone the op, I'll drop him.
As wholesome as always. Thank you so much, Durka, for joining me. And let's see if Fnatic can close us out in the
Hey,
second
lovely.
half.
Wow. So you just
Tarian 47 with the
made them
prime
go.
as well. Thank you so much.
strats
Thank
were
you, thank
so
you. And
boring.
Emmy Bealey also
The
with the
Durka
prime. I
was
appreciate you
never
too.
put me on Pearl.
Thank you so
I mean,
much for the
I'm not
prime
gonna lie, I
usage.
do distinctly remember Durka. I had him at B long for most of the pracs, and he's like,
Sit on B long.
Minnie, I'm so bored. I cannot play this map. I'm just on B long.
Okay.
Got a telescope, a 4th eyes. What is it? A $5 telescope.
Oh, bless him. But,
That's
you know,
sick.
It seems that at least for
Pistols,
now,
1-0.
they're perfectly happy. So it was you and Durka who were the
5k
Yeah, no
telescope.
problems.
Navi now on the attack, of course, Fnatic on the defending side. And away we go. So Fnatic going to have a full idea of what's going their way. And Crashies goes, I don't want to stick around.
Very
I
fast
will
All
lead from
retake.
Navi.
We got
Yeah.
Teo
Yeah,
damage
they do
though.
have
Where do we
numbers
do
here.
this for the retake?
Got a whole lot of util really
We stop
close
the
by.
plant or?
And see if Crashies does commit any of the darts towards it. I think a
Okay,
couple of
they
the shot
save all
darts
the
did go
utils.
in,
I'm
but
kind of
that's about
excited
it.
to see what they go for
For the
this.
set retake. Let's
We
see what
got
they got cooked up
TP,
here.
flash,
They wouldn't ever be in
and
this
one
situation, this
smoke
is
for.
what
Oops, one smoke for Boaster. Sorry, it's about to be
Close to
3
having
stars
the
for
app.
Boaster.
Alpha going to use that drone to go in, try and get a little bit of that info. We're going to, I mean, could focus on backside. Yeah,
Damage,
looks
damage,
like that's where
stun.
it's directed
Ooh,
towards.
they
Kayak
clear the
can fill
whole of
that
the back
space,
with
but it's
util.
Hero to take away Boaster. All the util in the world won't be able to take away all these players. Crash is down to 6, and Shao still firing. This is getting a little bit dicey for Fnatic. With Crashy so low, it's hard to find that impact. Shao going to find him comfortably. And now the fight back from Alpha. But the time is ticking. They've got to try and deal with this now. Do they have full faith to hold it
Shout out to
down?
Chronicle with
Angel
his
and
tank and the
Ruzi
bullets.
digging in their heels. Simplistic in approach.
I'm not sure about the
It's enough to
smoke
get the
the
job
Boaster
done.
does on this
What I
hit
love
though.
about Navi though is what we see from a lot of teams is when they go towards the B side of the map is they
You'll
B long,
see it here.
hesitate, and then they go.
Oh, wait,
Every
is
time
this
that
a defense
hesitation
smoke?
happens, you'll see a flood come in, and there's 3 or 4 people. Navi didn't hesitate and beat the flood.
Yeah, whose
which
smoke
puts
was
you in a
this that was
beautiful
there?
position.
Like further
On
back?
a broken record, that B retake is not.
It was attack smoke, right?
See what the buy is.
Attack, that's what I
This is
thought when
where
I
we
originally
it
saw
kind of
it.
being a little bit
That was Navi smoke?
topsy-turvy.
Chat, you're
Before, right?
50-50.
You know, it was a really costly
I'm not sure I can
second
rely
round
on
for
you.
Fnatic. Can Navi keep it clean here themselves? You've got Koala Noob with the Vandal.
Alpha with the Bucky. I'm impressed.
Are you?
I am impressed, yeah.
Why?
This is the kind of guy who'd be like, I'm not using the Bucky.
It was
I'm a
Navi's? Okay, okay.
Aim god, you know what I mean?
Then honestly, kind of sick.
Right. And so you think you
Give him a lot of space as they're rushing out here to get into the safe spot.
Except in the cringe guns. Like, that's what I want to see.
I don't know if I like it.
There we go.
Oh no, don't.
Dude, I love a single
It's
Bucky.
fine. It's all good.
I
mean,
think
they
single
can afford
Bucky's
to
the
lose
one.
these amount of players. It's keeping
Dude, really?
those bigger weapons in place. Kayak.
Hero a little bit too far. What?
But look.
Okay.
Or maybe not.
Just everyone Yoru TP'd.
Well, I think they're gonna lose one bulldog. Yeah,
I was gonna say pretty far away, so the Killjoy turret was
you take
down.
those. You get the round. You keep the
Watching
expensive
America's
items
games
still.
after this,
Just
yeah.
take a moment to appreciate that Xiao's on 18-8, and the closest down below him would be Ruxic on 8 kills. This guy is having a bit of a series.
There needs to be like a keyword or a person's name that
A safe
one of
word.
those games.
Oh,
Nice, let's go. Where someone's got like a huge amount of frags, but you kind of didn't notice it. Because I didn't even have a clue that Xiao's just got 18 kills.
Yeah, that is true. He's got 18.
Or you've okay, never mind. I'm just a terrible analyst.
if you're just reading the kill feed, that's my job. All right, you know that's all I do.
I didn't
To break
feel
the
that Xiao
knife?
was having a biggest
Okay.
game as this.
Fair enough. As it stands, let's see how Kayak holds up under pressure. Going to be kept in on the site, does have Boaster there as well. Koala Noob trying to string his way forward, but it's Hero to find
Oh,
one.
that crouch.
How did he get the second there?
How's he
as
still
well?
alive?
Hero. Lovely work from him. He'll be happy with that one. That
Shock was
facilitates
nice.
the plant. That's going to come in, and we look at the post plant here. Crashy still has util. Alpha, I don't know how long, 27 seconds. He's got
Chow's
a
got
long
a
time.
flash. Got to imagine he's just gonna.
For his util to
Bend
come
it.
back on, so not going to be the key.
Oh god, he's gonna tap him on the head with it.
He should be dead. Xiao should be dead, and he is. Didn't expect the angle, and Alpha doesn't need util apparently. Just the gun in his hand, and he's good to go. And now we've got distance here. Ruxic and Hero, you got much for this post plant. Early investment of the util, but is suppressed here. Has to be just the guns that they brought in on this one. Fnatic making this hurt now. This took a moment, but it's getting there. Ruxic's in a world of trouble.
They're good, right?
In the end, Fnatic
Yeah, for sure good.
pulling this back and getting double digits so quickly.
Still feel like
Alpha's
Navi
held
will
the
be alright with the
there.
damage.
The frags from Alpha and that retake.
Absolutely.
If he didn't get
I mean,
them, that
yeah,
was
Alpha's
over.
absolutely
I was
owned it
about
with the
to start
timing.
praising Navi for once again just being very simple in that approach, but being direct and fast with that B side of the map is not something we see.
The damage at
often
the
right
end,
now,
yeah, that was great.
but I think it's
Dude, it
it's a
literally went
matter of
over his head.
adaptation that I wanna see from more
Oh,
teams, to be honest with you.
that
Punishing these
second
teams
shot
who aren't
is
flooding that B side
something
with
else.
numbers. Fnatic only had 2 people there, and the hole wasn't great. Unfortunately, the kind of
God, he
rhythm now is
absolutely
gonna be
deleted that guy.
after Navi losing a round
Um,
like that, is Angel's gonna
okay,
have
Shock
the kind
still
of
to break
sense
the.
that, like, that could be something we can
It's a
continue to
shame,
work
man.
with,
I like the idea.
or is he gonna kind of bottle
Is
it? a
it?
little
Would
bit?
it even
Because
work? I feel
can't
like it's
keep
too
rushing B,
far
but
to the right for
they
that
look
to
pretty
work,
good.
but.
Did. Navi. different
Kayak
look.
off angle,
The
absolutely
flash.
tanked a flash, 5 HP. How's he out of there?
So perfect.
This is all a ruse. It looks like another little
Kayak,
fake
big
attempt
flash.
in
Where's
Astra
Crashy?
Big
over
flash.
here.
Yeah, like back in my mind.
Go
I'm
on,
waiting
flash.
the Crashy swing on this one, or if he gets pushed here. Koala Noob melted down.
Nice.
Fnatic were doing so good, but Alpha just
Chat.
caught sleeping
We
at the wheel,
got
it feels. Maybe unaware of
1,
the space could have been
2
taken,
people that
or
can buy
not
next
really, you're
round,
right,
so
but I quite like
pretty
this,
much a
but now
must
it's
win
gonna
for
be
Navi
noted.
to
Angel already
keep
aware
alive
of
in
that
this map.
push out towards A main.
You should run.
Chronicle slipping back towards site. This feels where Kron's going to get a few, but he's up against Xiao, and Xiao has been just as good. Crashy's going to pick up the mantle.
Crashies.
Looks for some more targets.
I was wondering if he can get
Ruxic
another hit.
trades out. This is now gonna
Keep
be
an eye on Kayak.
awkward,
Just,
an
oh my
uncomfortable
goodness,
round,
super
but
luck
Hero
with
again,
the
blazing
low
through these
HP.
sites. Kayak's on 5
Great
HP,
shot. Now you just
but
stay alive and make
Chronicle from
sound.
the back lines brings it into a 2v2.
He just needs to stay alive and wait for Kayak now on the flank.
But the reposition here from Hero is really hard to keep a bit of a beat on. He knows that
he had
this
very
space is
good
clear.
timing,
Surely
Hero.
This keeps Rooksik's eyes elsewhere.
And Chronicle like
Maybe
insta
towards
recleared the
Arc,
angle
maybe
afterwards.
towards main, and that 5 HP should be the
Very
death of
nice.
him, and it
Hero
is.
had
Navi back in with a chance now.
an awesome round.
A bit of a messy round, but I did want to highlight there that Hero's reposition, even when he first joined
Where's
last year,
where's the Teo
I was
during
very
this?
impressed
Why
with
did
his
that
lurking.
Killjoy ult not get
Lurking is a very
broken?
difficult trait to have, especially as a rookie player. And I think those little moments, it reminds me of a little
Okay,
bit
he
of Nat's
died.
kind of
He
style,
died
where
and
it's
then he
like,
did the ult. That's why.
okay,
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
been
yeah.
seen in this position. Oh wait, no, I've repositioned.
That definitely explains
That was a
it.
beautiful timing from Hero, just to secure the round.
People are going to be very disappointed, Mini, because you're not flaming Fnatic very much.
But he did.
That's
He
what they
did
did
use
when
it
I-
before
when
he
they were
died, though.
running
To be fair,
Well,
I think I would say he's maybe
Well, it's 10-6
overusing
now,
some
isn't
of his
it?
util.
We're seeing Bucky's everywhere.
Right, let me get into- let me-
Dude, Shao must just be looking every single time and being like, "What are they
let's
trying
get
to
to
do
work
with this
here.
shock dart?"
I'm kidding. Wait,
firework
feel free
show.
to be positive. They are doing good things, you know. For now, we are looking at a light purchases. If Boaster or Alpha can
I
make
was setting up a situation where I was like unimpressed with their behold, but then
Okay.
Navi threw, so it kind of, you know what I mean?
You can't say that. People in Sliggy's chat will be upset because they can't even write the word throw.
Dan, did you calling
It's
us
different
out?
on my channel. I encourage that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this round, I don't want to say it's a throwaway round because there's always some danger to it. Yeah, Buckies are Buckies, but it's classics and sheriffs beyond that. But
Well, we've been called out, chat.
I feel like Fnatic look good here.
Buckies, again, what have they been cooking?
The second
I guess the
Julie.
center of
Dude, the
map
Buckies
is
are
quite
legit.
short range,
Why do
I
you hate
guess.
Buckies so much? Liquidus, thank you so much for the tier 1.
But
Thank you for the 44
Again, the way
months.
you made a play this map, boring. Now, thrilling. We got Buckies. We're having a sick time. Alpha's just
Oh
lobbing
boy,
stuff.
I knew he was going to use the ult here.
God.
He has ulted.
Ooh.
Okay, here we go,
4v4
here we go.
eco. Yeah, you can flame him.
Ladies and gents.
What on earth is Alpha Year doing? What is he doing, guys?
He's had
What's he
fun.
doing? In 4v5, we've got 2 Buckies and 2 Classics, and he's throwing an Armageddon down?
Oh, dearie me.
I think that might be the best ult in the game, and he's just wasted it. That's, I mean,
Criminal. It is criminal.
I saw some of those ults on Abyss in his last game, and I was getting ready.
Yeah.
I think Alpha needs a bit of work on some of those ults.
And there's a Fnatic timeout. Is this the chat you have?
Yeah, this is.
Alpha? Alpha, what's...
If you can hear me, Alpha.
put me in. I'm going back down. Just put on the headphones. Yeah, timeout. If you do look at the string of rounds in this half as well, it has been 2 a break and then 2, so 4-1 on this half.
We
And
do
when you start
we do
to
see a lot of these though.
some
Like
questionable
man disadvantage
know.
eco just sending it votes.
That used to be you on the camera up there. Go back to coach cam. Just
I
imagine
missed it
Mini there.
again.
Yeah, look, there it is. There you are,
Hero,
Mini sat
Yeah,
over
the
there.
Hero Outlaw might just absolutely own this round.
I hated my co-workers.
No, I
I want
mean
to take
more
it out of
like a-
context. No, let me take it out of
Oh, okay, sorry.
context. Yeah,
Okay,
come
you-
on, fun.
you flame me.
I'm not blaming you. You just said that you'd prefer to be alone.
Yeah, I guess that kind of does flame Alma, doesn't it?
Elma, you had a negative impact on what I was doing and my enjoyment.
Jesus.
Well, hopefully that's not the case
Really
now.
going
but
for
7
it.
to 10. Let's see
I
what the
felt like I
correction
had
is.
to be a different person when I was with Alma. I couldn't be the stressful person. I couldn't do as I
Yeah, we wouldn't get a mini squeeze when you were there.
I had,
you
to,
know.
I had to go through it myself. You know?
I see. Right.
Couldn't be that negative energy in the room.
7 to 10 now. Is there a solution for Fnatic here? Because they've hit I don't want to say a brick wall. That's a little bit too strong. But they've had a couple issues now. They've been
Wait,
starting
he
to
got rid of the
struggle.
Outlaw?
And Alpha
Oh, dude, I love
is
the
gonna hear
Outlaw.
The Stampede. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, at least Crashies is going to have that impact and try and slow this massive.
Oh man,
pace
he's
change
tanked a
from
lot.
Navi.
He's
Just
tanked a
shifted
lot.
up
Can he get
again.
more?
Nice off angle, but Rooksik lands it. And Durka's Vandal still does the damage.
Oh.
It needs to. Oh, Chronicle! There's something
Oh,
about
he
it.
got way too
Shout
much
out does
though.
him. Keeps this in a 2v2. Plant should
Big
be
shot
up
from
next
Kayak.
here. You got Kayak with that operator. Tough in a post plant.
Did they even
now.
ever peek him?
That's going to be spiked down. How do they play this post plant as well? Boaster creeping a little bit closer. Hero, he's still on side.
That
the
is,
timing! Kayak's gonna be
yeah, a little bit
furious
impatient, a little
as
bit
Hero
unlucky.
does get boasted down as well.
Ehoff
And that gear
18 with the
shift
prime. Thank you so
absolutely
much, dude.
shattered
Thank you,
Fnatic.
thank you.
I
Dude, he
was
was
gonna
watching
say
that the whole time.
The 9-3 half, that's what happened last time. Fnatic's defenses have been a little bit shaky sometimes. It's looking like it again here. Some of the win conditions not being used. I want to point out, I did watch Fnatic's off-season VOD where they played the same comp, but they had the ISO instead of the tail.
Okay.
They'd used that setup twice where Alpha behind
Can't
the
unscope that? Yeah,
that's
especially
gonna
once
be
the stars
something
come
that if
down,
you're
you gotta
Navi,
at least wait like 2, right?
Using a setup where you've got to not get spammed.
Force them down
is
to an
not
eco.
a very consistent setup. To see
Okay,
it
this
come
is
out
what the
from a
comp's good
timer
at.
is a
Just
pretty
aggro
bold
A takes all the time. Should pretty much be a free orb the whole
Holds a
time,
nice
and
well for it.
Kayak, you gotta get out of there.
And they're going to face the consequences to this. They have now got a broken buy here. We've got Sheriffs and a
My
couple
favourite
of SMGs
anti-eco.
sprinkled through. They
He's
do
the
have
outlaw
a
over towards
massive
B,
ult
wait for the
cycle
jump
hitting,
peek.
but that'll be probably for next round, assuming that, you know, there's no like
don't go too
big
far.
ability to close out a round and a stack as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this anymore.
Yeah, I think that my adjustment would have been more about.
Ooh, the solo
I think I
Astra.
put one of Chronicle's mollies towards this B side of the map to help with the floods in and the delay, and then just keep it simple towards that A side of the map. Stop playing like we're playing over. Fnatic are over committing on A side. Again, it's an easier side to retake. B we
Good
want
though from Navi. Vision block. Drone goes in, no one's
Navi,
spotting.
You're looking
For
at
sure
keeping
creates
it
pressure
simple
over
in
towards
approach.
here.
They don't need to overdo too much here.
Recon clears out as well. Like, they
Oh,
gotta start
superior
thinking about
weapons.
spawn at
Yeah,
one
if
point.
Fnatic get anything in on the round, that they do have the ults to kind of convert if they do choose to gamble.
Chronicle with a stinger.
It would be,
Surely they don't use all their
If
ults into an
anything,
eco
to-
of Fnatic, right?
or excuse me, Chronicle, if anything, to try and start something off, but I doubt Navi overpush this. You know what you're up against.
But then from
but-
Fnatic looks like.
Yeah, and you got to keep in mind
Oh,
on the
hold
time
on, we
here,
got no
17
time to
seconds.
plant.
It is
Honestly,
hard
I'm
to get
down
that
for the
first
ults
blood
now.
going, but they don't have site control,
Send
they
them.
don't have the plant. If they can pour bodies on
Overall-
at the right time, this could get dangerous. Yeah, and you're right, Soverall on top. Crashies, we've
Yeah,
seen
and
those
that's-
wind
oh,
guns
he got
coming,
the
but
plant.
plant
Dude, I
does
thought he
go
had
down.
timing.
Alpha trying to gap close. Crashies gets another. Catching out Hero, hold on.
No
Maybe there's
way.
still some danger here. Crashies, you got a little bit of magic for us now. 2 kills already. Only a Sheriff. And in a post-plant
Shot.
like this, so difficult. Great tag on Rooksik. But now you look at the ults.
Angel's absolutely
look at
owned
the
him, isn't
ukill.
he? Wait.
He knows
Okay,
that
he's
this
walking.
is uphill.
4 bullets.
He's got a mountain to climb. 4 bullets at best.
Yeah,
10
Angel's
on
probably
a
owned him here,
reload.
chat.
An Angel slowly
a
but
giant
surely
brain.
should be the death of him.
You gotta
Navi
respect that
taking
giant brain.
another step
Insta
now.
rotate from Art.
Yeah, Fnatic
all the way
gave
around.
themselves an opportunity there, but again, the low economy
Yep.
it is what it is. Navi are able to close out that round. I did like the ult from Crashies. It looked like it was 0.1 second away from actually coming in with a round whip potentially.
Damn,
Yeah,
Shao.
literally just as it went.
Yeah, he's the absolute hero of the round.
Oh, that's brutal as well.
Oof.
That recon bang.
I mean, it was close. It was close.
What an Angel round.
But this half is starting to feel oppressive. It's starting
Was
to get
this
that
an
little
eco?
bit
And they
worried.
ended up
Hero
only
enemies
using
are
the
starting to
Sova
feel
ult,
like,
so-
"Oh, we're really struggling on some of these.
And no kind of
Love how Crashies
They're
just
just
stopped.
relying on this kind of
This stopped
three
the,
towards the A side of the
shock
map with
attempt.
Kayak towards long B.
They're just accepting that the knife is not going to be
Is that what
shot.
you'd go for? Ideal scenario?
This might
I
work
think,
out
as I
well
said, I
for
want more
Fnatic
delay
though.
towards
Finally
B
getting
in
the
case
op
Navi do
out.
pull that
The
trigger
Yoru's
again.
good because
What
you can
does that
actually
look
play
like?
like this
Again, like the
area
Killjoy
over towards
Nana
B.
being there at
Right,
least.
okay, yeah.
Still got the Astroff
Maybe
games in terms of
Alpha
the
needs to be
ult.
on a faster rotation towards B potentially. On the A side of the map, we need to stop getting caught front sight.
Okay.
I want to see us peel off and just delay the spike. Get that
Big duel
recon
on
in,
B
get some
here.
rebounds.
Well, we saw how close that retake was in
Big
just
duel
that
on B,
previous
big
round
duel
with
on
the right
art.
weaponry. So I feel like the theory is absolutely spot on, but
Yeah, give me the art
cautious
duel.
display from Navi. Hard to get that beat on the tempo they want to run.
Surely Koala is getting a duel here. Yeah, there we go.
That's the operator heard. No surprises.
It's nice from
Crunch
Fnatic though,
maybe
just
towards us.
info, no pressure,
Which
3
team
people
was
strong. Surely Alpha
We'll use
wouldn't
the
go
Savage
for
button, but
this.
Alpha's
What
going
the
for
hell are
a
you
solo
doing?
play. A little bit desperate in my opinion.
The flames kicking up here, guys. We're going to have to touch in on that because this is not what you want to be seeing, but Crashy's now put under pressure. He does have support here as well. Chronicle trying to watch towards that main side, so both of them standing shoulder to shoulder, but do they get away with daylight robbery or do they not? Chronicle does. 13 seconds now. Navi are going to be under pressure to get that spike down. Koalanu keeping the site secure, but they've lost out on main. Plant's going to be in. Kayak trying to close the gap. Where does Navi go for this post plant?
Oh man, the KO just came in late. They got the ult off. And now they're probably gonna big miss.
Bit late on that KO, otherwise he would have denied this killjoy ult.
Oh, they're going for it again. Check out
Hero,
Koala.
He's fine. He's got
Around
the
the world.
spots one. Oh, the lovely push and pull between the two of them. Chronicle's the one to get the bullet in the brain of him, but it doesn't matter. Down to the
Koala.
last two. Koala Noob and Shao.
Koala.
3 from Fnatic on the site. Koala Noob takes away one. It's down to Shao, who's been a monster. And time. Oh,
Kayak has absolutely
he
bailed
does
them
have the
out.
time. He
I
should
feel like that would have
the
been, honestly, I
defuse.
feel like that would have been enough
And
to
they
just
get
send
away
him over
with
the
it.
edge.
So close again.
That weapon switch is beautiful. I didn't expect it. The op shot straight into the rifle, instant headshot.
Yeah, it was
Kayak
nice.
is having a wonderful game, to be
He's
honest.
having a go of it, yeah. Catching up to Kron now.
God, that is
start,
pure
let's roll our
madness
minds
when you
back
have
as
full
well.
info on B.
Alpha trying to make these plays
Yeah.
happen. I feel like that wasn't necessary.
It feels like they're a bit disorientated and they're not remembering how to play this defense. I think that fundamentally, we meme about not being good at pro, but we knew some of the fundamentals of this map,
Yeah.
and they're not following
Okay.
it right now.
Yeah, because that feels like that came down to hero
Feeling
individual
it.
moments.
Charo, good.
between
Definitely pay
Kron,
attention.
between,
Wait.
even
1,
Crashies and
2,
Kayak had that
3,
impact
4.
there as well.
1,
I
2,
want to see Fnatic look
3.
a little bit more solid
Oh,
on
2
those
4 loss
foundations.
bonus.
We
Angel
do
can
have
bite.
Navi's money a
So
little
3
on
and
the
4.
ropes, though. That is something to know. We've got a bulldog out for Koala.
Can't
We still
buy.
have that ult there for
Hero
Roxy
one
and
away
one
from his
off
ult, but
Hero.
obviously,
But outside
honestly,
of that,
with how the
this is where it
Teo,
gets into that bit of a
without
crunch
Alphas
time. Fnatic
freely
can
using
just
the
squeeze the win out of
damage,
this one.
I think I would be trying to get one of
Back
these
with
orbs.
Kayak. Oh, Kron,
Oh my
this
goodness.
guy.
Double pick.
Absolute beautiful play from him. Kayak's in a bit of a spot of bother. Does need to wait to get away.
Okay, nice.
Does
Don't do it. Don't do it.
just
Please
about
don't
get
do
away
it.
from that.
But again, if Navi's strike right now is just Kayak,
I thought he was going to go with the rifle. I thought he was going to go for the actual duel.
Anyone else?
High flash in from Shao.
Big
They
flash.
start to go. Koala Noob's already going to be trying to pressure that
Nice,
backside.
dudes. Nice
The
shot.
pre-fight just wasn't there, and Kayak is just holding it down now. This corner is just a blender of bodies. Navi left in tatters. And it looked desperate from them, leaving Hero in a 1v5. No spike down. No teammates.
30 seconds
30
left.
seconds. Can he isolate a kill? Can he find a chance? Looking around, you've got 2 over towards that connector. 1 towards CT and 1 backside. This is
Very
not,
nice.
not the place you're to go
Shout out
for,
to,
but Fnatic
honestly,
doing
shout out to
well here,
Kayak
but
there. I'm so
it felt a
glad he
little
didn't
one-dimensional
reface.
from Navi on the approach in the end.
Did really
Yeah,
good
but
with the
not-
double hold backside.
If I was to take a gamble, like if I was to take the odds, I feel like Navi were in a decent position to win that round. Kayak had to come alive once again to bail out Fnatic, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's doing good.
If
But I'm telling you,
the
like,
exec and I know
this is what I said
you're stuck in jail,
on Plat
what,
Chat.
like,
I feel
jail
like
backside,
he needs an op to
I'm
feel
thinking
confident.
The
Been
other
fragging
big
out with
point
the
I
op.
have to bring up.
QZ90 with the
right
Prime.
now,
Thank you
money
with the
for
9
Navi
months.
is not good.
Thank you so much.
I can see at least a Vandal on Shao.
Big
but I
on
want to see if they can
Astra.
get
You
everything.
talk about
I
the
think there
Chronicle
will be
pick?
players
Yeah.
missing.
Yes.
The Chronicle
there'll
is,
be
like,
light shields. There
really
will be
confident right now.
Issues coming up for them. They do have a couple of ults. They do have the
The stew of VMEA. Yeah, just give him an
down
op
with
the whole
Killjoy.
time.
That's the only options they have.
Comes a little
For
bit rough on
Fnatic,
attack,
full
but
purchase. Operator there for
just
Kayak.
throw it to
We do
Boaster.
have the divide as well with Boaster on Astra. So there is that. And I think Kayak's not that far off his ult either 1 or 2 away. I'm not quite too sure. But if there's a slam dunk round you've got, if you're an RV, something a little gimmicky.
Dude, it's been a
you know,
rough
one and done,
poll
maybe
overall
now's the
though.
time. You
Yeah,
don't
probably
have any more.
it'll be off the Killjoy Astro, I imagine.
We're not,
Or something off of. I wouldn't mind seeing Kayak change position here. I think he's been
VMEA
a
aren't
little bit
beating
too
the
much.
allegations that
Me
they're not
forcing
great at
Dirk in
Pal.
practice on the B long a bit too much.
And the allegations are pretty much from me the whole time.
He's got the
I don't
Euro
think
TP. It's not the
EMEA
same
is
as
great
the
at
Jet.
Pal.
We can use the TP one side of the map, go for a pick somewhere else.
There's been some really
we can be
scrappy
back on that
rounds.
B line
Placing swarm
quick
grenade.
enough to do anything we need to. But it looks like it's going to be the same approach. for Fnatic.
Heretics?
It's simple.
Yeah, Heretics look good. That's true.
And yeah, there's that bite. Stinger,
Foots-
Guardian.
Foots didn't
They've
look too
been able
bad.
to at least get 3
BBL?
rifles.
Oh yeah, I did like the
I think
chamber.
we're
To be
doing a
fair,
little
you've given me
bit
free.
Conditioning towards B long.
We're
trying to
progressing.
Keep this Euro away, but Kayak has changed positions.
That's what you wanted to see. whether or not it's going to find validity, we wait. That's an audio cue heard. Kayak now prepares.
Nice,
Stunning
dude.
start.
I'm saying, just give him an
down.
up.
They can maybe filter the weapon through. It's already been picked
Looks
up
so much.
here.
He looks so much
But
more
still,
confident.
Down to 4 players is far from perfect, and that was through middle. They don't even get space towards sides. Double face
Double
here.
swing.
They swing. They do off the back of the turret. That's nice. That's what you want to be seeing. Finally, Fnatic looking like they're getting stuff in a row here, playing as a collective rather than individuals.
Okay.
But Rooks
I mean,
and Angel,
we're not going to say it was a
gonna
2v5 because the
above and beyond for
trade
their
came
side.
in, so it was a
Angel almost got
2v4
caught
when
there.
they didn't
Now
have to
Divide's gonna go
play
through.
the 1v1.
Plants on the cards.
Your
Right,
ult,
for
they got a
Fnatic too,
they got a
so Navi
Astro
can't
ult as
do
well,
anything
so these two
offside,
kind of
but
need to
they
stick
have to get
together on
across.
site, really.
On Kayak trying to find a victim.
Ooh, I like how Roxic's playing this. Oh, he played that well.
He's gonna have to pull himself towards the side, but just gonna play back in on this. Roxic's still fine here. Still trying to play a little bit closer. Roxic gets
That's
swung,
unlucky.
he can't do anything.
Okay, nicely done from
Fnatic
Fnatic.
just about
Scrappy
pick it up
game.
towards the
Scrappy,
end there.
scrappy
Navi
game.
getting
Navi
very
gonna watch the VOD,
close
feel like they
in
should have
those
won.
10 rounds.
Fnatic's
We've
gonna
got
watch
to
the
be
VOD and feel like they should have won
13 to
easier.
9 on map 1. Is that good enough in your mind?
Absolutely. Navi's map pick, they took it away from them.
Thinking
That's more than enough for Fnatic.
Fair
The
play,
Kayak's
that's what we're gonna leave
looking
it on.
way
Do not wanna
better
miss the
now
next
that he
map,
has the
though.
op.
If this one is
If they
anything
lean
to
into
go.
that more, it should help a lot.